What's up, Virgo? It's your girl Kelly coming straight at you for the Queen Tarot Bee in Boston. So your reading won't be from the 2nd through the 9th. It will be the 9th through the 15th. It will be good through Sunday. Just give me a little time to get on the weekly schedule. Like I said, I didn't decide until the 4th or the 5th that I was going to do weeklies. So this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, Venus, or anywhere in your placement that it actually fits into. Don't take the story and make it fit if it doesn't. If it does, then it does. So take the parts you need, leave the parts you don't need, and toss them away. For cross watchers, welcome to the Queen Tarot Bee. If you don't know what cross watching is, then leave a message below, and one of us will gladly get back to you and help you out with that. You've reached the most loving and supportive community on YouTube, if you ask me. So, we had a vote on whether or not my husband and I will do a spinoff of him and I, because everyone seems to like that. But anyway, there is a poll up if you'd like to vote. That is a whole nother level. Anyway, meditating for you guys. You guys are at a crossroad where you need to make decisions. But you're not just at any crossroad. Like, you really need to make the decisions you need to make, and you need to make them now. You need to make better choices. You need to make the right choices in this decision. And it's not just about love, and it's not just about, your life. It's about your job. It's about your love life. It's about just making good choices in general. When I was going through, I saw a choice between a choice for, how did they put it? There's a third party involved here. Now, again, this could be Virgo energy, or it could be Virgo's partner's energy. I'm going to say Virgo just so it doesn't confuse anybody. But it appears that you have a third party here. And whether your partner knows or not, it's probably going to come out of the bag. They may know but not have taken action on it, or you may be in the process of divorce. Or breaking up, losing a long-term relationship. You need to make a choice here. I've got the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Coins. So it's a matter for you, the stability or the love, and the possibility of not having that stability. And for you, it's a lesson, because love isn't logical. You can't put logic to love. You have to make a decision. Do you want love and take the chance that that there's stability in that? Or do you want just stability and you're not sure if you're going to get the love? That's the decision that I feel like you're facing right now. But the way you're doing it is not right. The way you're doing it appears to be behind your significant other's back, or behind these two persons' back. Now, like I said a million times to you guys, you're not, don't assign gender roles to the kings, the queens, the pages and the knights. They can be male, they can be female. What they represent is an energy. And with that energy is what they bring to the table with you. And so it appears here that you're not getting what you wish. You're not getting the wish that you wanted. Maybe you did make the choice and you chose to work on things with the wrong person. Maybe you chose the logical side instead of the loving side. And now you're finding that the logical side and the stability is lacking. It's lacking love. You're looking for something that's combined with both, guys. But the way you're going about it is the way that apparently the ancestors have a problem with. They want you to break up with whoever you're with, your significant other. Take a step back, take a rest, and really look at who you want to be with. Really make the choice. And I feel like some of you are at the age where you're afraid to be alone, or you're afraid to approach that person in your life that you've loved forever. You still won't approach them. And it's really dragging you down. You're not taking any action toward this person. You're not taking any, you're not working toward a goal with this person. They're just out there. You're in love with them and you never told them, or when you did, it was a safety zone. Maybe they were far away. Maybe they were, gone on work. Maybe they just didn't feel like that offer was true or real. And without making that real to someone and showing them that it's a true offer of love, that it's something that you're willing to invest your time in. With the 3 of coins here, it's hard to see. I know the lighting. I got most of the shit in the background out of the way, so that's the good news. But it appears here you're really not happy with your choice because you're not working. You're kind of in limbo. You're not working toward one thing or another. You're looking for something that may not possibly exist. Perfection. Nobody's perfect. Nobody. And even though they may seem perfect, don't get discouraged just because they have a couple of flaws. Don't get discouraged, guys. Just because one person is lacking one thing or they're lacking another, every person is not perfect. They're going to lack in that department, but that's why you put the work in. The 3 of Cups, you put the work in to help that person develop what it is you need in a relationship, because they can't guess. They can't guess what you need. They're going to need help. You need to tell them. They're not a mind reader. And so don't get it in any way twisted. I'm not bashing y'all for, being in your relationships and doing what you do. That's not my business. Sips coffee. What y'all do is not my business. However, I'm letting you know from the ancestor standpoint that what they want you to do is take a step back, take a break, start making the right choices. Now, I did get a new deck. Now I don't have to say anything out loud as much because they say it for me. This just popped out with this. So the other side of the coin is, if you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Stop making the decision to take yourself back to this limbo spot of looking for perfection. And with love, it says, get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. These cards couldn't be any more me. They are the Rebel deck, the Oracle with Attitude. And I thought, what better way to maintain my personality without having to blurt it out and have YouTube get upset? I just show you that and we're good. And that's what it's showing me. It's really showing me that you guys need to make better decisions. You need to make the right choices, and you're not. That's why you're not happy. Take a break from the person you're with. If you're not happy, don't cheat on them, is what the spirits are saying. Take a break from the person you're with and let them know you have a lot on your mind. You have some decisions to make, and that this deck is quite funny. That you have important decisions you need to make, and right now you feel like the relationship is clouding for you. It's clouding your judgment. It's clouding what you're looking for, and you're not sure that this relationship is what you're looking for. Be honest with that person. Get your head out of your ass pronto. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. So it's telling you the only person that can change the situation, Virgs, is you. You are the only person that can make a decision to make this what you want it to be instead of the star in reverse. I know it's so hard to see. I'm sorry. Instead of making it the star in reverse, instead of it not being what you want and getting, there's a feeling of, what are they saying? There's a feeling of disappointment that comes when you meet people. It's like you want perfection, and when they can't give that to you, you're being very judgmental, guys. And I'm not saying that I don't rag on Virgos. I love them. My best friend's daughter's a Virgo. I have a lot of Virgos around me. So you guys, I tend to know you're very meticulous in detail and you look for perfection. But the problem is, looking for perfection in a partner is going to land you by yourself. And these cards couldn't say it better than I did. Let me see what other messages Spirit has for you guys. What messages do you have for Virgo, the 9th? Let's see what we got here. The Two of Swords. Yes, remaining blindfolded to the decisions that you have to make. You're kind of in this desolate space where some of you may start to feel desperate. You may start to feel like, oh my God, I'm getting older. I need to be with somebody. I need to, this and that, but nobody seems to meet my standard. You guys have got to lower your standard. And I'm sorry to say, everybody has a standard, guys. Everyone. I'm not saying go out and grab the first guy or girl you see on the street. What I'm saying is understand that not everybody has perfection. Not everybody is meticulous in detail. And nobody can read your mind unless they're very gifted and they're me. I don't like it. It feels like an invasion of privacy. But you're in this desolate space because you put yourself there. Now, if you were to pull off that blindfold, you would see that you're really in a beautiful space, that the sun is shining. You have a beautiful view. The clouds are beautiful. The card is beautiful. But you're sitting there with those two swords trying to listen and figure out how to get out of this situation. What you do is you take a break, you put down the two swords, you take off the blindfold, and you sit and you meditate. You think about, you pro and con with lists, whatever it is that you as a Virgo does with your meticulous details, sit down with your pros and cons list. I've seen a Virgo with their pros and cons list. You guys are damn good. It's telling you, take a break because this is coming to a forced hand decision and you don't want the decision made for you by the universe, right? You don't want someone to just walk away. And so if you are married, take a break from your marriage and think about if this person is really worth giving your marriage up for. Is it worth letting go of somebody that you've been with for that long? Do we have any more messages? That was quite awesome. It stopped before it fell on the floor. So my fat, pregnant self doesn't have to bend over and pick it up. Yes, guys, you've got the 7 of coins and the 7 of cups. So that tells me you're clouded in your vision. There's too many decisions there. There's too many options. There's too much going on. The 7 of cups talks about taking, from cups that don't belong to you. It also signifies, in this particular deck anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. That's a whole nother. It's like happiness is waiting just on the other side. If you can remove yourself from the situation, figure out what you want, figure out where you are, what you want to do, and make a decision before that decision is made for you, because there's a real injustice going on here, they're telling me, between the decision between two people, two jobs, two things, two places, whatever it is, you're procrastinating on making the decision because you want perfection. But unfortunately, perfection does not exist. There is no perfection. No matter how beautiful a woman is, she has flaws. No matter how good looking a man is, he has flaws. People have flaws. Jobs have flaws. They may have the best benefits, but the shittiest pay, or they may have the best pay, but no benefits. And you have to negotiate the in-between. And that's what they're telling you. Negotiate the in-between with the 7 cycle that you've got going on here. The 7 of cups. I don't know if you guys can see that. 7 of cups with the 7 of coins. Now, this talks about planting and harvesting. And the problem is that she's planted and planted and planted, but what she's trying to get back, it's not harvesting. It's not harvesting. And the 7 of cups is often very tricky. It's like these cups are drawing energy from her instead of helping her. If you look really closely, they're drawing energy from her. They're not helping her. And I feel like the situation is pulling energy, like you're exhausted, you're tired. But it's saying if you could just get past that and take off this blindfold, before you end up having the decision made by the universe for you, and which I call ass over tea kettle. They take your job, your car, your house, your place to live, all your food. They take everything from you. If they want you to go in a certain direction and you're not listening and making a decision, they will make it for you guys. And it is so unpleasant. It's happened to me 4 times. I will never, ever not listen again. I didn't get it. Now I get it. So I'm warning you guys, they're going to ass over tea kettle you. And it's saying right here, you can either have a forced hand decision on what it is you want, or you can have the happiness. You can have the happiness. It's right there. But they're saying that you're behaving like knights. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. You don't know what to do with your emotions. You're not taking any action toward either one of these people or jobs or decisions. God, I'm so pregnant. Sorry, guys. You're not taking any action toward either one of these things. And it's showing that they see you. It's like you don't have the strength to make the decision between the two. You don't want to make the decision between these 2 people, 2 things, 2 jobs, whatever it is for you. Now, let's see what the wise ass oracle has to say. Do we have any more messages for Virgo for the month of September? Whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. I won't even have to say it out loud. Just know, whatever you're thinking about and staying in this situation and trying to play 2 sides of the fence, don't do it. You may get caught up with this job. They may find out about each other and both may rescind their offer. Whatever this is for you, both of these women or men might find out about each other. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. In the back of it says, thoughts can be lying, sneaky bastards. And that is the truth. When you get stuck in your head about something and you don't know how to get out, your thoughts often skew your reality. Often you can think people are doing things they're not. You can, create scenarios in your own head that make you, against this person. So I get that you guys are scared. All right. I know that making decisions is not easy. I know that it's hard for you guys to step back and maybe lose everything. But if you don't step back, you're going to lose everything. The universe is telling you you're not offering your feelings in the right way. You're not taking action in the right way. And you have no strength about it. Like, you're not stepping up to the plate, guys. You need to take a break and then step up to the plate, knowing exactly what you want. The first thing it says is, it will lie to your face. And that is the absolute truth. That is what I was just telling you. Once you get stuck in your head with fear, it is the worst thing you can do. The next thing is this, getting rid of people that are no longer needed in your life. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. So start getting rid of the clutter of what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Sit down with that pros and cons list and detox yourself from all of this fear, all of this craziness in your head, all these items you may have around, whatever is going on there. Detox yourself from it. They're saying, go see some shit. Do new things. Talk to people cooler than you. They're saying if you need to, take a vacation. Take a step back. The very theme of this reading that I was saying from the very beginning. Take a step back. It's like you're drowning and you guys can't breathe because you're trying to force yourself to make these decisions that you can't make yet. You don't have all the facts, Virgs. You just don't. Now, again, if this is Virgo doing this to you, I understand that. That's called cross-watching. You're watching for your significant other. But Virgs, you are letting fear control you and drive your carriage. You have to throw fear out, hop in the front, jump up to the plate, and take that carriage to where you want to go. No one can do it but you. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. So if you have to let go of someone or something that you've been with for many years, it's time to do it. Whatever you're thinking about and staying here and trying to play both sides, don't do it, is what they're saying. But this right here is telling you that something or someone needs to be let go. It's time to let that person go. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you are missing some cool shit. So whatever you're doing, guys, and holding yourself back, you're missing out on experiences that would be amazing for you. You're missing out on so many things by sitting there in the same situation, trying to play both sides, trying to figure out what to do, trying to weigh your options without all the information. Squeeze is what the back of it says. You do. And you need a good cry. You need the let go cry. It's time for me to let this go. It's time for me to let that go. Whatever it is, if it's a death, if it's, I'm not trying to make it sound easy. I never said it would be easy because you're dealing with your shadow self and your skeletons. I never said this choice would be easy, just that you have to make it. That's it, Virg. You have to make this decision. It's going to weigh on you, weigh on you, weigh on you until you cave in. And I don't want to see that for anybody. Getting ass over tea kettled is the worst feeling in the world. When you're already in angst and you don't know where you're going to go, what you're going to do, what about a job, what about my car, what am I, blah, blah, blah. You're all over the place. The last thing you need is that when you're already feeling this. Get in your heart. It misses you, is what the back says. You're thinking too much logically. Like I said in the beginning, you're too much in your logistical self, which is fine. It's a beautiful quality to have, to be logistical and to be in yourself to the point where, you know, you're working through details, but it's not okay to get stuck there. And you guys are stuck there. You're in this place of, I don't know. It's almost like you're just stuck. You don't know. You're in a box. You can't move forward, back, side to side. But you put yourself in that box. You can step out of that box at any time. I promise you. Try it. That person or that project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. They're telling you, take a break, step away, whatever you need to let go of, cry that shit out, and get on whatever this person is, this idea is, whatever it is, it's good for you. It's a good thing. And it's telling you, you're going to get ass over tea kettled. Fuck, you need your people around you. You need your good friends because you're going to get ass over tea kettled if you don't move. Make the decision. You can't stay on both sides trying to weigh the pros and cons forever. And this is the last card, guys. You look like a shit show. The back of it says, you're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. Let go, get the ugly crying, get your hug on, get around your friends, make that decision, and go after it, Virgo. Go after it. You guys can do this. Go after it. For once, let go of your cares and worries and this and that. You know what you want. Go for it. That's it. That's all I have for you guys this month. I just opened my schedule back up. I still have pneumonia, but the pneumonia is going to have to wait for me. So please be patient. I'm getting on a weekly schedule, and it's not easy to do starting, already through the first week of the month. But like I said, this is good through Sunday, and I will bring you guys another reading around Sunday. I'm going to try and get through every sign this week. And this is your girl, Kelly, coming straight at you for the Queen's Tarot Beat in Boston. I will catch you guys on the flip side. And Virgo, you deserve it. Get on it. Bye, guys.